This tutorial is going to be how to set up one of these light stand reflector stand combinations. So first thing you want to do is open the legs up. There's a knob on the bottom. Loosen it and kind of spread the legs out. Push that collar down and then put it down so that it has a kind of a low center of gravity, and then tighten the knob back down. Now I can use this as a light stand. Like you see this one right here, I've got a light attached to it. You can screw your light head right on the top there. And you can raise and lower the column with these little T-screws like this to the height you want. And there are two collars for that, so you can get it pretty high. The other thing that you can do is turn it into more of a boom stand. To do that, you want to loosen this small T-screw, and that's going to loosen the column that's inside here that allows it to turn into a boom. Loosen that little T, and then there's this other longer handle. Loosen that a little bit, and that's going to cause this column to slide out. When it reaches the top, it should click a little bit, and then you'll notice that I can rotate the boom arm. When I put it at the desired distance, I can tighten it down and then set my angle and tighten down that handle. Another good thing to have on the set would be a sandbag. You can put that on one of the legs to keep it from tipping over, especially if you start to add some weight here. It also has a little ring at the back, and you can use that to attach small weights, but nothing as heavy as the sandbag on there. Now this can also double as a reflector stand. To do that, you're going to loosen these collars and slide them down to kind of spread them out. And you're going to loosen this column a little bit so that it'll be wide enough to hold a reflector. Then just take your reflector and you're going to clamp it on to one of the clamps. And then on the reverse side, you'll see it like this. So I try to split it down the middle with the column open, and then open the clamp and clamp it to the reflector. And then I can tighten the column after I have it where I want it. And then I can use these collars to change the angle and tighten it down so that it's at the desired angle. And that is how to set up this as a reflector stand. If you're going to use this outdoors, be mindful that it is like a sail. The wind can catch it very easily, so sandbags would be a must. The other thing that you want to look out for is that you don't want your reflector shaking around a lot, because the effect on a person's face is it's going to get this shimmery look, and it's going to look perhaps like they're near water. Now, if that's what you're going for as a look, fine, but most of the time that's not what we want. So you do want to make sure that it's steady. But this is very useful out in the outdoors and also in the studio. To take this down, you just do it in the reverse. You can remove the clamps and start to loosen the collars and the column so that it compresses. And you want to take this collar and bring this all the way up so it's out of the way, and then it's going to tuck back inside the center column. Loosen the T a little bit and this handle so that you can change the angle, slide it up, and it's going to go right inside the column. And then tighten things down, and all packed up. So that is how to set up the boom stand, reflector stand combination.